Hi. Hello. If I look cross-eyed, it's because I haven't put on lashes in forever, so I don't know what I'm doing. But anyway, welcome back to my channel. You should know my name already. It's in the box down below, honestly. So I generally feel like every person, no matter how small or big their platform is, should be talking about the current issues that's going on in our country. If you haven't noticed, I'm a Black woman. I'm so tired of this. I'm genuinely tired of this. This is a rant video. I did not intend to record today, so if I'm rambling, I'm not making sense, sorry. But in criminal justice terms, it's a dual minority. I'm Black and a woman, so. And if you're part of LGBTQIA plus community, that's triple. I just wanted to talk about this on my channel before I do any other video because I just feel numb. Like, honestly, I feel generally really numb to all of this. I've been signing a lot of petitions. I've been donating money. That's all I could do for now because the protests that's up in my area don't really allow. We're not really social distancing. And my family's already affected with the virus before. They never said if you can get it again. Now I want to take a chance again because my family got their own medical issues and now I don't want to risk that with them. But hopefully the upcoming one sounds like I could social distance, so that's great. If you are a person who is talking about all lives matter right now, you honestly are a waste of oxygen, because what the hell? We never said for Black Lives Matter that your life doesn't matter too because you're not Black. Evident since the beginning of this country that it's been very evident since this country was created that racism was instilled. Like, the original colonizers took this away from the indigenous people. Like, really? Because they thought they were savages when they just didn't know them, honestly, just because they colored their skin, because they're used to seeing white people and they're like, oh my gosh, people could come in different color. Well, I don't see them as people though, so. And I want their area, so let's give them chicken pox. My ancestors created this country, and like, all lives matter is one of the most stupidest things I ever heard in my life. There's not even like an official website for this, so I'm just like, why are you even trying to say this in the first place? Black Lives Matter is a real organization with a real cause and a real mission, and right now it is making history because we are tired of it. My generation, I'm a Gen Z, we're not with the shits. We are very weird generation. Like, oh my gosh. Flirting is like, we're terrible at flirting, but you know, you cause one of us to have any type of social injustice issue, we will fuck you up immediately. Honestly, with all the riots going on, the protests, I don't blame them. I generally don't care about the riots, because you know why? You guys are more focused on inanimate objects that could be remade and resold no matter what, instead of a human life. Like, is it right? No, but do I care? Absolutely not, because honestly, who cares? Like, it's really not that important. People are getting shot by rubber bullets, losing their eyes, or getting surgery, or having something done to them that might be irreversible due to the rubber bullets, and you're worried about Target, who said that they support us. Like, when it comes to Black-owned businesses, I'm definitely like, okay, do not attack the Black-owned businesses. But large corporations like Walmart, Target, don't care, personally. I really don't care. If I'm not going to be caught, I'm definitely not going to be stealing. I can't steal nothing. I generally don't have no purpose to steal, but like, really? You guys are more focused on inanimate objects that could be replaced, remade. We generally don't need it in our economy, but multiple Black people died within the past few weeks, honestly, throughout all of history, and you have an issue with that. I don't understand. So, like, if you guys don't know, I was raised in a predominantly white area, so I'm generally used to all this. Like, I'm generally, like, how numb I am with this is honestly very terrifying for me, because I know one day I'm gonna have a mental breakdown due to this, because most of my friends are from Philly or from New York, because my family's from New York, but we moved up here when I was 3. Most of my friends don't really realize like they're different until later on in life, when for me, I've always knew that I am black and they're not going to pay as much attention to me since like daycare. Like honestly, like there's other daycare. Was there another black person? I think it was like one. I think with the preschool. Daycare, there wasn't really any other black person. Preschool, there was like that one other black guy and that one other Spanish chick. That's it. And then, you know, that's it. Honestly, it's getting better over the years. There's a lot of people moving up here who are people of color, especially black. But growing up, predominantly white area where I enunciate words and sounded white to black people, and then for white people, they thought I was the good black person. I'm just kind of like, I don't really care. I really came into my blackness in college. But I was always publicly aware with how I am viewed in society. I always thought about, like, even in elementary school, I always think like, okay, so we're minding our business, getting gas in the car or something, right? And I'm like, what if a crazy, like a racist white person decides to just kill all of us right now? I think about that quite often whenever I leave my house, or even in my house, since Breonna Taylor was killed in her sleep. And the 7-year-old girl was also killed in her sleep. Like, honestly, this has been a consistent thing for my life. And one of these days, I'm going to break down from it. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. Thing that I have noticed is that Breonna Taylor's case, the officers still weren't arrested with their charges. Like George Floyd, he is there. The 4 officers are all charged with 2nd-degree murder, which honestly is the best case. Taylor's case and Justin Davis cases. Honestly, there's a lot of cases where I generally, like, I know of them, but I forget their names because I'm terrible with names, and also because there's just so many African Americans, black people, who's being killed for no damn reason just because of color of our skin tone. I'm tired. Overall, I'm genuinely tired. And I'm only 22. And like, there's a viral video going around of the 7-year-old little girl in the protest. And people are just like, yes, little girl. I'm like, no, she's a child. We shouldn't be aware at a young age that we could be killed just because of the color of our skin. And there's the white woman who's complaining about like Nickelodeon posting a video of the 8 minutes and 46 seconds of the officers asphyxiating George Floyd into commercial and to give out awareness on a children's network. And I'm just like, ma'am, this is normal for us. And you don't want to teach your child? This is the best time to teach your child. Like, you're worried about your white child seeing this video when that's surreal for us at a young age. For as long as I can remember, I was taught the right way of how to deal with the police. So, my dad, may he rest in peace, was a CO. He worked security. He taught me at a young age, my brother and I, what to do, what not to do in case a police officer pulls us to the side of the road for whatever reason. And what he taught us what to do, what not to do around white people. And then honestly, that's one of the reasons why we moved up here, is so we can learn how to interact with white people. And let me tell you something, that shit worked. But the thing that he has to do that for his children to make it far in life is part of the Black experience. See me like randomly touching up something on my face is because saying it out loud is completely different than saying it internally in my head all the time. But since with all of that going on, we've been taught about this for a long time. So we were taught what to do, what not to do, and all that good jazz. And then even with that, I'm still just like, the cops can kill us if they want to, and that's fucking crazy. I originally wanted to be a criminal prosecutor and become like one of the first, because I don't know if they have that up here for my area, like the first Black female criminal prosecutor for the state. But obviously I didn't do that. I was a career writing major in college with a minor in criminal justice. And I have no faith in the criminal justice system. Being taught it and everything, like, it was interesting. I still find it interesting. But I have no faith in it whatsoever at this point, honestly. I really don't. I took death investigation this semester, and we talked about asphyxiation and like drowning and stuff. My teacher, this is after quarantine, so like she recorded her lectures, which was great for me because I'm an audio learner. She said, like, when it comes to chokehold, it's already controversial in the criminal justice system, but people still use it. But she said verbatim, if the suspect says, I can't breathe, guess what? He's breathing. And she's still an active police officer. And she's actually was my first criminal justice teacher. So she watched me grow up throughout college and everything. And she knows how I am and everything. And I'm just like, really? 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 Okay. She would generally just bring up a lot of the Black statistics with things where it wasn't relevant or nobody was talking about it in class. I was just like, why? Why are you bringing this up? Because it's not relevant whatsoever. But okay. I was preparing myself to graduate for college and apply for jobs and stuff. I realized I don't want to work in a predominantly white area. I'm 22 years old. I'm raised in a predominantly white area. I've worked in most predominantly white areas. I went to university, predominantly white area. I'm generally, to be 100% honest, I'm tired of white people. I have not been paying attention to them in a while, and yet with everything that's going on, I'm not surprised. And that's another thing. Nothing surprises me anymore with how the government is reacting to this. Like, at all. Like, I'll talk about it with you, but I'm generally not surprised. Most of my friends are, like, very surprised about this, and I'm over here like, what else do you expect, honestly? Of course, Trump is gonna try to bring out martial law with everything. I thought he was gonna bring out martial law when people refuse to stay home. But now that everybody's protesting for a plausible cause to redo the whole criminal justice system, this is when he decides to try to bring out martial law. And honestly, his vice president is no better. He's too quiet. He's way too quiet. Like, Trump is, you know what he's talking about. You know what's going on in his head. But Pence, when someone's quiet, it's for a reason. I've learned that. And it's usually not the best reason why. So, honestly, we all just need to vote. And then for my Black friends, all the Black people who's watching this, if you are, vote. If you're legal age to vote and you can vote, please do. I remember for Trump's election that a few friends who were also Black lived on campus, which was the easiest way for us at time to vote, didn't, because they said, what is it gonna do? It doesn't matter. And if you think like that, honestly, unsubscribe, unfollow me, all that good jazz, because I don't have time for your bullshit. Because that is how we enact change. You have to vote not just for the presidential election, but also for local Congress and judges, because they're the ones who give people their sentences. And then also even for freaking jury duty, attend jury duty, because we be avoiding that. And then wonder how there's always like an all-white jury at the same time. This is a Black Lives Matter channel all day, every day. And if you don't like that, you can go get out. Support Black businesses. I've always been supporting Black businesses. Right now, Jackie Aina called out makeup brands for the Pull Up and Change project, and I 100% support this. And so far the brands are not that inclusive. I'm generally not surprised, and I don't really shop from them in the first place, so it doesn't really matter for me. I knew the businesses that are Black owned has diversity, but like Milk Makeup, something happened with them, supposedly Tatcha. I did not expect any Black person to be there, but the fact they got like, what, 3 or 6 is honestly surprising for me. We want change. We want diversity. I am so tired of being judged from the color of my skin tone from day one. Like, there's colorism, there's racism, and then there's classism. Because I consider myself privileged for a Black person, honestly. I live in a pretty decent neighborhood. I don't have to worry about getting shot at night unless it's a random raid for some reason. My neighbors mind their business for the most part. They better keep on doing that because I don't got time for that. I went to what was supposedly a decent school. The only thing that I appreciate from my childhood school is that they taught me about the LGBT community at a young age, which is why I generally do not care who people date, because it doesn't involve me. It doesn't fucking matter. People gonna love who they love. Why y'all mad about that? And also for the Black Lives Matter, if you do not include transgender lives, anybody honestly from the LGBTQIA community lives, fuck you, because they involve us also. There's Black people in the LGBT community. They have to be included too. So you better not turn your face around if someone gets killed due to their sexuality and they're also Black. Period. Okay? Okay. It really doesn't matter if you're straight. So why, if you are a straight person and you're upset that a person identifies as they, them, it, or they were born male but they want to transition to female, or they don't, or they're gender fluid, or whatever in the spectrum, that sounds like a you problem, because it looks like the person's just living their best life, trying to make themselves happy and be 100% who they are, and you're upset about it. Do you know how evil you gotta be? Do you know how boring your life gotta be to be so mad at someone else to be 100% themselves? Like, really? Really? That makes no sense. And then all these brands and all these celebrities not speaking. This is why I don't idolize people. I never really idolized people since a young age. Like Beyonce, I love Beyonce, but do I idolize her? No, I don't consider her overrated also either. I'm just kind of just like, I genuinely feel like if I meet Beyonce, I'm about to be like, oh my gosh, Beyonce, this is cool. That's it. That's it. Kelly Rowland, like, hey, Kelly Rowland, Issa Rae, yes, Ava DuVernay, Jordan Peele, like, I would love to meet Jordan Peele, but I don't idolize him because everybody's human and we all make mistakes. So honestly, there ain't no point to idolize another person because, you know, at some point they're gonna be like, what the hell did they do? Bruh. Anyway. Coonery behaviors from some of these celebrities I'm not surprised with, because there are Black people. I've experienced it. There's Black people who feel like just because they got money or that they hang out with a lot of white people, that they're not like other Black people. But sweetie, the police don't care, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, if you are a person who watches me for like videos involving my school, I know one person does, Bloomsburg University of Pennsylvania, I generally don't know where that school's gonna go, because my senior year with racism has been shit. We had to do a whole protest in the fall because a white guy decided, who worked for the student athletic department, which means he worked with most of the athletes at our school, which, you know, most of them are Black. He decided to do a video of auctioning off niggers, and they're like, what are you selling? He's like, I'm selling niggers, and people are like, he's drunk, and I'm over here like, drunk? When I'm drunk, that's when you get my most honest thoughts, honestly. So, sweetie, that ain't gonna work. And then, so many people, listen, Bloomsburg University for a person of color, especially Black people, is gonna be an interesting ride, honestly. It got worse as I went there. President Hannah, our school, thank you, President Hannah, for the flowers regarding my dad. That's it. He is from Syria, and so every time we talk about diversity and stuff, he's like, I know how you feel because I'm from Syria. And I'm just over here like, no one would think you're an immigrant just by looking at you because you're white. So it's not the same. White people, educate yourself. I ain't doing it for you. I'm tired. I'm 22. I'm turning 23 in July. I'm generally tired of educating people what to do in situations like this. A few people already texted me like, hey Janelle, I don't know what to do. Google is free. Use it. Google is free, okay, bitch? I've been posting on my Instagram stories and Twitter all the petitions, all the donations, everything. So you really should not be asking me. You should just take the time out your own sweet day. Your own sweet day. Your own 24 hours on how to help the community and how to be an actual ally. And then there's people who are using this for clout, which is crazy. So honestly, I'm just tired, over it, but I can't be over it because I'm only 22. So hopefully we do a revolution. I'm down for a revolution, sweetie. I'm down for a revolution of changing everything because you know what? Tired of the shit. I'm tired of the shit. This might affect future jobs because it's on my application, this YouTube channel, but I don't care. I'm so tired. I am so tired of this. I know our ancestors are proud of what we're doing because they weren't with the shits either. And do not take pictures with the damn cops. There's no good cops, honestly. There's really not, because they help enforce systematic oppression. Sweetie, baby, I can't deal with this shit. And so, yes, I will be putting in the description box down below as many links as I can regarding petitions and donations. If you do not agree with anything that I said, well, that's your type of opinion. You can keep that to yourself. Keep the comments disabled too, because I don't got time for that shit. And I hope you guys do well. Overall, if you did not get from the video that I'm tired, I'm only 22. Don't know. Also, another thing, like with having my own future kids possibly in the future, I'm just like, I gotta teach them at a young ass age. Hey, you could be killed just because of the color of your skin. People love black culture but hate black people. It's very ironic. Very ironic. You want to educate yourselves? This is the only thing I'm going to tell you guys how to educate yourselves. Watch, what's her name? Jane Elliott videos. It's a white woman talking about racism. So watch her. I love her. She's invited to the cookout because she's already doing her shit from the first day. And so, and also for the people who have been invited to the cookout, this is the cookout, sweetie. Okay, this is the cookout. You better stand up for this revolution. Stand up for this revolution because we are tired. And the fact that the government is throwing out military weapons to show how scared they are of us for no fucking reason when we're doing a peaceful protest. Which could all be avoided if they help change the laws. But it's okay. We'll do it ourselves. Have a nice day, wherever you are. Hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are being safe. When am I gonna upload again? Don't know. Don't know. But we will see. Hopefully it's a better video. Probably like a Bambies and Pete type video. I don't know. But I don't know. Now I'm gonna watch Kenny JD upload a video, so I'm gonna watch that because I'm trying to distract myself. Because depression is real, sweetie. Okay? 3 people in my life this year has passed away already. Depression is real. So, I need to distract myself. So I hope you guys are doing well. Educate yourselves. Donate. Sign petitions. Be an ally. If not, then shut the fuck up. Thank you for attending my TED Talk, and I will see you guys in my next video.